It is 3 o'clock in the morning, 1828. You are standing ankle-deep in the freezing mud of Greyfriars Kirkyard in Edinburgh. The fog is so thick you can taste the coal smoke and the rot. The city is asleep. The bankers, the priests, the shopkeepers are all warm in their beds. But you are not. You are shivering, not just from the cold that seeps through the holes in your boots, but from the hunger in your belly. You take a pull of cheap gin from a flask. It burns, distracting you from the trembling in your hands. You look at your partner, Mary, a brute of a man holding a sack. You hold the spade. Wooden, not metal, because metal sings against stone and wakes the watchman. We are resurrectionists. The newspapers call us ghouls and monsters. The surgeons call us necessary suppliers. We do the dirty work in the dark so they can learn to cure the living in the light. But let's be honest, I don't do this for science. I do this because in the daylight, 14 hours of breaking rocks earns me 15 shillings. But one night here, one fresh thing delivered to Dr. Knox, that earns 10 guineas, 10 gold coins, that feeds my children for 6 months. So don't judge me until you've looked at a starving child and then at a fresh grave. I am just a merchant. My wares just happen to be dead. The work didn't start tonight. Started at noon. I walked the cemetery pretending to be a mourner, head bowed, looking pious. But I was scouting. I was looking for the telltale signs. The sexton who is too drunk to lock the gate. The fresh mound of earth that hasn't frozen yet. Tonight, we chose a girl near the north wall. Buried yesterday. Consumption case. Perfect for anatomy. But mostly, I was looking for traps. The rich know we are coming. They build iron cages called Mortsafes over the graves. They put iron coffins in the ground. Worst of all are the cemetery guns. Flintlock pistols hidden in the grass on a pivot, with a tripwire strung across the grave. You step on the wire in the dark, and you catch a spray of rock salt and nails in your legs. I know men who lost feet to those guns. But this grave is clear. The family was poor. They trusted God to protect her. But God doesn't walk patrol here after midnight. I do. Mary signals clear. The patrol has passed. We have 20 minutes before they circle back. We don't dig up the whole grave. That's the mistake amateurs make. Moving 6 tons of dirt creates a mountain that screams, "I was here," and it takes too long to put back. We use the tube method. It is an art form born of necessity. I start at the head of the grave. I measure out a square with my spade, just 2 feet by 2 feet, a tiny window into the earth. I cut the turf carefully, lifting the grass in one clean piece like a rug, and set it aside on a canvas tarp. We never put dirt directly on the grass. Dirt leaves a stain that the morning sun will reveal. We keep it clean. Then I dig. I dig straight down, a vertical shaft, a tube aiming for the head of the coffin. The spade slices silently into the soft clay. Dig, lift, pile. I hand the dirt up to Mary, and he stacks it silently. I am down 3 feet. The air changes. The fresh rain smell is gone. Now it smells of damp clay, ancient roots, and something sweet and sickly. The walls of the hole are closing in on me. It's claustrophobic. It feels like the earth wants to swallow me, to keep me here with them. I try not to look up at the slice of moon above. I just focus on the boots. For feet, 5 feet, thump, wood, we are there. I stop. I listen. The wind howls through the mausoleums. A dog barks in the distance. Is it a watchdog? We wait. Nothing. Now comes the violence. I am standing at the bottom of a 5-foot hole, balancing on the edge of a wooden box. I cannot unscrew the lid. The screws are buried under 6 feet of dirt further down. I only have access to the top third of the coffin, the head and shoulders. I take the hooks from my belt. These are heavy iron meat hooks attached to ropes. I clear the dirt away from the edge of the lid. I find the seam. I jam the hooks in. I brace my back against the dirt wall of the tunnel. I plant my boots on the coffin wood, and I pull. I pull until my vision blurs and the veins in my neck bulge. The cheap pine groans. It bends. Crack. The sound is sickeningly loud in the silence. The lid snaps across the grain. The weight of the earth above holds the bottom of the lid down, but the top part breaks open. A rush of air escapes. We call it the sigh. It's the air trapped inside the coffin. Smells strange. Not rotting, not yet. It smells of sawdust, sweat, and lavender water. I shine the dark lantern down. Just a crack of light. There is the white shroud. There is the face. She looks peaceful. I am about to ruin that peace. Physics is a cruel mistress. A dead body is heavy. It is dead weight in the truest sense. It has no tension, no help to give you. It is a sack of wet sand, and I have to get it out of a coffin through a small broken hole and up a 5-foot tunnel without a pulley. I drop the rope down. I lean into the broken coffin. My face is inches from hers. Sorry, lass. Sorry. I work the rope around her neck. I feed it under her arms. I tie a slip knot. It's a hangman's knot. The irony is not lost on me. Heave! I whisper up to Mary. I climb out of the hole. We both grab the rope. We brace our boots in the mud. Pull! This is the part that nightmares are made of. The body doesn't want to leave. The suction of the mud, the tightness of the coffin. It resists. We pull hard. Down below, in the dark, the body is dragged upwards. The head comes first. The shoulders fold inwards. I hear the collarbone snap, because the hole is so narrow. It has to fit through a 2-foot tunnel. It slides up through the dirt like a terrible birth in reverse. The head breaks the surface. Then the shoulders. Then the torso. We grab the arms, cold and stiff, and drag her onto the canvas tarp. She is out. Now pay attention. This is the most important part. This is what keeps me from the gallows. I kneel beside the body. My hands are shaking, but I work fast. I take a knife and I cut the shroud. I rip the fine linen dress. I strip her. I take every piece of clothing, every ribbon, every stocking, and I throw it back into the hole. You think I'm cruel? You think I'm a pervert? No, I am a lawyer of the streets. See, in England, there is a loophole. The law says that a human body is not property. It belongs to no one. You cannot own a corpse. Therefore, you cannot steal a corpse. Taking the body is only a misdemeanor. If the judge catches me, I pay a fine, maybe spend a month in jail. But the clothes are property. The clothes belong to the estate of the deceased. If I take the shroud, that is theft of property. That is a felony. For that, they can hang me or transport me to Australia to break rocks until I die. So I leave the property. I steal the person. I strip her naked in the freezing night air. Her skin is marble white against the black mud. I try to cover her quickly, not out of modesty, but efficiency. We shove her into the burlap sack. We fold the limbs. We tie the top. Now she is just cargo. We shovel the dirt back into the tube. We pack it down tight. We replace the turf. I step back. It looks untouched. Whatever tears the family sheds here tomorrow, they will shed over an empty box. Getting the body out of the cemetery is easy. Getting it through the city is hard. We can't just walk down the Royal Mile carrying a corpse in a sack. The constables are watching. The people are watching. We have a cart waiting in the alley. It's a baker's cart, or sometimes a tea chest. We fold the sack into the box. We cover it with dirty laundry. We walk fast. Every shadow looks like a policeman. Every drunk stumbling out of a pub looks like a witness. Edinburgh is a city of layers. The rich live at the top in the light. The poor live at the bottom in the shadows. We are moving through the veins of the city, carrying its secrets. We arrive at Surgeon Square. It is 4:30 a.m. The city is starting to stir. We go to the back alley behind Dr. Knox's school. There is a heavy wooden door. It has no handle on the outside. I knock, a specific rhythm. A hatch slides open. A pair of eyes inspects us. They don't look at my face. They look at the sack. Fresh? The voice asks. Fresh as a daisy, I reply. My voice sounds like gravel. The door opens. We drag the sack inside. The room smells of formaldehyde, camphor, and old blood. It is a smell that sticks to your clothes forever. The porter is there. He is a small man, clean hands. He treats us like filth. He points to a slab. We heave the sack onto the stone table. He opens it. He inspects the goods. He checks the teeth. He checks the eyes. Acceptable. He counts out the coins. Gold and silver. 10 guineas. He drops them on the table. He is careful not to touch my hand. I am dirty. He is clean. But his money spends the same. I walk out of the surgeon's hall. The sun is coming up over Arthur's seat. The sky is a bruised purple. My pockets are heavy with gold. I should be happy, but I feel hollow. I look at my hands. They are stained black with soil. I can scrub them with lye soap until the skin peels off. But the dirt is deeper than that. It's under the fingernails of my soul. I think about Burke and Hare, those two devils. They ruined everything for us. They were too lazy to dig, so they started murdering people to sell to the doctors. They brought the hate down on all of us. Now, the mob is terrified. They think every resurrectionist is a killer. If the mob catches me tonight, they won't arrest me. They will tear me apart. They will stone me to death in the street. I am a thief, yes. I have desecrated graves. I have disturbed the sleep of the dead. But I have never taken a life. I only take what is already gone. There is a line. It is a thin, blurry line drawn in the mud, but I stay on my side of it. I walk to the nearest tavern. It opens early for men like me. I order a gin, double. I need to sleep. I need to sleep for 10 hours, because there is a funeral at St. Cuthbert's at noon. An old man, dropsy, heavy-set, hard to lift, but the doctors need bodies, and my children need bread. So I will sharpen my spade. I will oil my lantern, and I will wait for the dark. I am a resurrection man, and the dead are waiting to be raised.